My name is Sofus Michelsen. I am a rough diamond buyer, and these are the tools of my trade. I would like to document my experience with the Kimberley process certificate, which the United Nations, the United States, the European Union have declared an instrument to protect diamonds, which are either conflict or, another word for it, blood diamonds, and that everything that is exported with the Kimberley process is legitimate. There's nothing further from the truth. My experience with it is very similar to what other people have. On a recent buying trip to Conakry, Guinea, I purchased about $1 million worth of rough diamonds. I took them to the Bureau of National Expertise for the certificate process. I spent an entire day there as one valuator came up with a price. He sent it to the second valuator. He came up with a price. It went to the third valuator. He came with a price, and so on, until the head of the department had 4 different prices. In his own admission, he chose the highest price, as he says he always does. From there, the parcel was sealed, stamped with the BNF logo on it, and eventually transshipped to my office in New York. As soon as I arrived back there, my manager in Freetown, Sierra Leone, advised me that he had a parcel available for $500,000, and I needed to come over and see it. It was impossible for me to leave that quickly because I'd only just returned from that last trip, and I had this parcel to take care of. I asked a friend of mine who I've known for more than 25 years, who has been in the diamond for that amount of time, if he would take the trip on my behalf, and all he needed to do was to verify that the diamonds were as per the manifest and as were represented. On his arrival, he was met with a runner. We in Guinea call them banabanas. They're people who look for anybody who might be interested in buying a diamond or in the diamond business and offer them something at an outrageous price. Well, he came up with this particular stone. It weighs 9.71 carats, and he wanted $20,000 for it. My friend had $12,500 on him, and he said he would give him it. That's all he could give him, and he could have it for that or not at all. He took it. Reluctantly took it too. Well, the next day the manager arrived with the parcel at the office in Freetown, and I was notified by EcoBank in Conakry, Guinea, that they could not transfer the funds to EcoBank in Freetown because of the coup that had happened, and the Reserve Bank was closed and could be closed for anywhere up to 2 or 3 weeks. My friend couldn't stay there that long, and the seller of the parcel didn't want to wait that long anyway, and so we gave it up and my friend came home. He brought this 9.71 carat plus the Kimberley certificates to my office. Well, he had gone through the same procedure in the gold and diamond office in Freetown, in which he waited an entire day while 4 valuators came up with a price that was signed by the government valuator, that was signed by the Minister of Natural Resources, It was also signed by the customs officer. This stone they valued at $35,975.55. On that he had to pay 3% duty, and it was sealed, and that was the end of it. When it arrived in my office in New York, I thought it was rather small for a 9.71 carat, and tested it to find that it was a cubic zirconia that was ground down to look something similar to a rough octahedron, which is in the trade called a sawable. It wasn't worth more than $1. It was a fake diamond. On my return to Guinea, I took it with me, and I asked the manager, the head of the department of the Bureau of Natural Expertise, if I could place this diamond, this stone, it's purported to be a diamond, in with my other parcel, and if their people would pick it up that it was a cubic zirconia. And he said, no, please don't do that. I said, look, you and I know that it's a fake stone. Let's see if they can tell it's a fake stone. So he reluctantly agreed, and he actually sent them all an email saying there are fake stones around, you've got to be careful with your valuation. Well, needless to say, all 4 valuators considered it a natural stone and put a price to it, as well as the manager. So all the experts in the field could not recognize that this was a cheap fake. Well, the United Nations, the United States and the European Union, they kind of sleep well at night, because they have this procedure where the certificate of process guarantees that the diamonds that come through with the Kimberley process is not conflict diamonds, not stolen diamonds, not even diamonds. That's nothing. It is nothing but a receipt that these stones have the value that they consider. In other words, my opinion of the Kimberley process is nothing more than a sham. Thank you.